Hi and welcome back to another video of JPlay. I am Marcus, and as you can see today I'm doing something crazy. I'm playing a real-time game on my channel, XCOM, the board game. At least it's partly real-time. I do remember my session of Zombie 15 back in the day, really years ago. It was a very easy mission. That's why I was able to handle this on camera. I really didn't figure it out yet how I should be recording this. Let's put it like this. I'm a huge fan of the video game series, by the way. I did play the very first Enemy Unknown back in the day. I think the game had different titles depending on where you were located. Here it was UFO in Germany, for example. In other parts of the world, I think it was, I don't know, just Enemy Unknown. Can't quite remember, but anyway, I did play these games, even including Terror from the Deep. And I also played the modern games, of course. But today it's all about XCOM, the board game. And because I have no clue how to record that properly, I think I will be filming the tutorial mission of the game as I'm playing this alone. I have no clue how this goes. In tutorial, you basically have an indefinite amount of time, at least during the very first 2 rounds, I believe. As of round 3, the clock is actually ticking, but you have usually a ton of time in that. And depending on how things go and depending on how interested you are, I might be considering to record another session and maybe playing on the easy difficulty level where you still have an awful lot of time. But yeah, there is definitely a timer going on, so you have to abide by that. And that's, yeah, some love it, some hate it. To be brutally honest, I would have preferred a non-timer game for XCOM, the board game, but then after playing it, I think I played it only twice, I lost it twice. I did enjoy it though. I think the last time we played a full 4-player game, it was really fun. I didn't imagine it would be that much fun, but it was. And that's why I decided in the end to say, okay, let's give it a try. But again, today, as I have to record it, I have to set up my camera. You know, I have this crazy setup where I have moving the camera around like crazy. This doesn't work in a real-time game, obviously, which is why I have to make some adjustments. And it's not because I'm cheating here. It's simply, yeah, it's a limitation in respect to tech. But let's see how things go. So we will start with, let's go into the app. And despite all the naysayers, the app is very much alive. It's still heavily maintained from what I understand. Not sure when the latest update came, but it's still fully supported on my modern iOS here. So we should be okay. So let's click on that. We are not going with the expansion. I do have the expansion. I haven't tried it yet, but let's not think about this. We will do a 1-player game here, of course. I have turned down the music, of course. Again, we will go with the tutorial difficulty level. It will walk me through some things. Welcome to board game, XCOM, the board game. I will walk you through all these rules. I believe I have done the majority of the setup as far as I can recall. The only thing which I'm not 100% sure is the which mission, or basically which scheme is doing. I think for the tutorial it's always the occupation one here. At least that's what I prepared, and we will always start in Africa, which means we will start with the all-in asset here for the commander. But simply let's keep going. Yeah, exactly. Here's the occupation card. I will place it here. It's, I think, one of the easier ones, relatively sure about that. That's basically how we win the game. I already have prepared the deck for the enemies. That's also always the same when you play the tutorial. So the most difficult ones are, I think, the Muton Elite. Yeah, I think these are in the Sectoid Commander, but apart from that, the other ones are okay. There is a whole pile of different enemies or additional enemies which do all kinds of crazy stuff, but we will not see that in the tutorial mission. Yes, we will start in Africa here, so that's my confirmation. We will have the all-in asset card, which is a pretty cool one actually, because it allows us to increase our emergency funds. I have assigned all the roles, that's all me, obviously, so we can move on. We will have to set up the panic track according to this, and I think for the tutorial it's also always the same. Let me quickly do that off camera. So here we are. We want to make sure that Africa will stay in the yellow zone of the panic track here, because as long as it is, we will be able to use our all-in asset card. Again, this gives us 1 extra dollar, and money can be extremely tight in this game at some point in time, but that's basically the panic track. Let's carry on. Game overview. Yeah, we are basically losing the game when either two countries are here in the orange space, so basically have fallen into panic at the end of the round, I believe. I think, or does it? No, I think this can basically happen after different phases, actually. This can happen basically throughout the round. This will happen, basically, this will be checked if our base will be destroyed. So if the marker is here, then the app will ask us, okay, did you, whatever, was the base destroyed? And if again, if the marker is here, then yes, you have to be honest and have to tell the app, yes, the base has been destroyed, and then we will also have lost the game. I believe these are the only two ways how you can lose the game, at least in the base game. I have no clue about the expansion. The only way to win this game is to complete the final mission here. The problem is the final mission hasn't been unlocked yet. At a certain point in time, the app will tell me to flip the occupation card, and then I will be seeing a final, relatively difficult mission which I have to resolve. And when I will be able to fulfill this at the end of the round and I'm still alive, so I haven't lost the game, then I will have won the game here respectively. Between then, we will have to defend Earth, we will have to go on normal missions up there, we will have to engineer new tech, or basically find new tech and whatnot, and also dealing with all sorts of crises. But let's carry on. That's the XCOM team. These are the 4 different roles. Again, the game really shines if you're playing it with 4 full players, that is. So it's really the best way to play it. Let's continue to next. Here we are basically being explained how the app is working. Again, I will walk you through that. And then, basically it tells me that we have a time phase, that we have then a resolution phase, or whatever it's called. And basically now it says here, you are now ready to begin the first time phase. Good luck. So we will see a countdown now after we have clicked on begin round 1. So let's do that. So we are deploying. So now we can, everyone still take a breath, and then things are getting crazy. New technology available. And now the app is basically telling me what we need to do. So now you can basically learn the game. There is no real rulebook. The only thing that comes with the game is this introductory here. This is basically only a setup chart and a component overview. That's basically it. Everything else is hidden in the app. I don't really like that, quite honestly. I want to read stuff. I don't want to go through the app every time, but it is what it is. So in this case, the chief scientist will draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so always up to 6 cards, and as soon as he's ready, he would tell them the whatever, I think it's the central officer, to say I'm done, and then they click on done, and then the app will move to the next phase. But in that time now, the science officer will have to have a look at these cards and will have to already start thinking about, okay, which of these technologies are we going to explore, going to fund this round, or trying to fund this round, so in order to get more upgrades into our soldiers. So the lower levels ones are one. The carapace armor is amazing, the holo targeting can be raising, run and gun is easy. So there are really a lot of, the firestorm is also amazing, destroy one UFO in contact, that's also so cool. So we have a ton of these things. I have to have a look at those when we get there, but I think I already have an idea. But for now, let's click on done. So now we're being told, hey, XCOM budget, we have 12 credits. This is now where the commander will grab 5, 10, 12 funds from the general supply, and we'll have to manage the supply. So every piece of plastic that we are bringing onto the board, and I think not only plastic, also these satellites and the scientists here, will basically cost us $1. And if we are overfunding, then terrible things will happen. So right now we have $12 available. We have an emergency fund. Right now we can't really use it. The app will tell us when we will have to get some funds from this one. I think we will go with this round for $2 or $3 extra or so. But for now, let's click on done. Now we have UFOs detected. So now we have to place the first UFOs to North and South America. And I think this is now the time where I have to move my iPad somewhere else. So maybe in here, and again, we have to place 1 UFO to North America, 1 in South America. Then we click on done. We will continue. We will now assign research 2. And this is where the chief scientist now has to have a look, or by then already had to make up his or her mind in order to look for that. So I think I will go with the carapace armor. I will assign one engineer to that, or one scientist to that, which then also means that the commander will have to set aside one of the credits to make sure, yes, I have planned for this scientist. Let's carry on. We will have to choose a mission, which means the squad leader will have to draw 2 of these mission cards and will have to choose one. So to destroy 2 UFOs, recruit 2 soldiers. That's an amazing one. We will do the alien adaptation here. The other one will be discarded. We will have to basically place 2 face down enemies next to that. So right now we don't know what is coming here, but we are not yet allowed to place any soldiers there. That's another step. So now we will have to deal with a crisis, which means the commander will draw the top 2 cards from the crisis deck and will have to make a card. Move 1 from each research task to its reserve, shuffle the crisis deck and resolve the top crisis. I think we can live with that. Actually, we can plan for that because this is getting resolved anyway. The other one will be discarded. There will be a way that we can get rid of this crisis. I think this will be here face up, by the way. And then we can basically carry on. UFOs detected. 2 more UFOs here in Africa. This is where our base is, but I think it doesn't really have an immediate effect. And one thing that we have to remember, or basically I have to remember, that we have the satellite nexus, which allows us to place a satellite in here during the time phase. So we have to do that right now while I'm talking like crazy here. And this allows me to move 1 UFO for each satellite to move to orbit, because defending from orbit is definitely, let's say, a more centralized way in respect on how to deal with those. But let's carry on. We will assign research 1. And I'm really not spending too much time here on those. So I think we will go with the run and gun for now. I think we will also only assign 1 scientist for now. That should be okay. I think this makes me wonder if we should directly use our Sky Ranger here. So I think I will go for an assault and for a support character here. Place 2 soldiers here, discard a crisis card from the crisis pool, limit once per round. So this one is gone, so we will be able to deal with our research. So let's carry on. Enemy in the base. So we have to draw a card, the tech leader, a Muton Elite. Are you kidding me? The first guy to go here is a Muton Elite. I think we may have to let this one slide. We are taking 1 damage, but I don't know if we really should do that. So that was really terrible. A deploy squad to mission. So now we get to see what aliens here are. Sectoid Commander. Are you kidding me? Another Muton Elite. I shuffled the heck out of these cards. So what do we need for the first one? We need a support character. I already see that. I think we are placing maybe 3 guys in here, right? So we get 1 of those. We will go with 1 sniper for this symbol, and then I guess we might be going for an assault trooper in here. So that's $3 more I have to set aside for now. And in case you're wondering, these symbols on these cards, so we have basically 3 tasks that we have to go through in order to fulfill this away team here, this mission here. So these 3 symbols correlate to the symbols on your individual squad types. So the assault here, for example, has this and that, for example. So you want to really basically match those symbols to the tasks you're assigning them to. And I really hope I did a good job here. And I promise I really didn't cheat here at all. So we are placing 2 more into orbit and 1 more goes to South America. So I think let's definitely place 1 satellite in here to draw 1 UFO from North America here to the orbit. Then let's carry on. Emergency funding available. I think we will take, I don't know, $3 here. This will allow us to buy some stuff, but that's the money we have. If I then still find myself to be overspending, that's totally on me, but I have made my bad. We will now deploy the satellites. And I think we will be doing 2 satellites here into orbit. That should be okay. So that's $2 more. I have to really set them aside for myself in order not to completely forget. Then we will have to deal with another crisis. So let's see what we get. Deal to base the damage, increase panic in Africa. I think we will have to go with Africa, even though that is mine. The other one will be discarded. This reminds me that I want to use the all-in asset card here. Exhaust this, place $1. onto our emergency fundings, which we then can take for the next round. So I really shouldn't forget that. And there is even amazing technology at Illyrium, which allows you to do that basically twice, or two. You have $2, which you can then add, which is huge. Assign research 3. And I think in this case, I do want to go with a firestorm. So we will assign 2 more scientists here. You typically do that basically for each success you need. You assign 1 scientist. That's definitely a good rule of thumb. That's $2 more, which we have to spend. I really hope I'm not messing this up. But if that happens, I will not take it back because I have enough time. So now I will have to decide where to deploy my interceptors. Each interceptor is another $1. You guessed it right. And we currently have 6. So I think I want to place 2 here to Africa. We want to defend our home country, basically our home continent. That's $2 more, and maybe only 1 to South America for now. We can still debate if I want to send another satellite onto satellite nexus. Yeah, let's do that to move 1 more UFO here into orbit. Let's do that. I believe we only have $3 more left, so let's continue. Oh, another enemy in the base. So let's see what we get. It's a sectoid commander. I mean, now they're all coming out, the crazy ones. Again, I have no clue if I should let it slide or not, actually. But this is really terrible. So it's done. Defend the base. So now I have to decide if I want to defend here or not. I think I will. So I will send 1. I think I will go at least for the sectoid commander here. So I need 1 sharpshooter and maybe 1 more support. So I think I will go for heavy here. But that's the 2 here, which means we have to spend $2 more. So I have $1 more left. Oh, we have 2 more UFOs. Are you kidding me? So 1 goes to Africa, 1 goes to Asia. I think, no, Asia is already in a very bad shape. So I think I have to spend another of my satellites here. I can do that unlimited amount of times, right? Yeah, I will also move this guy here to orbit. So these satellites definitely have something to do. And then we ending the time phase. Normally in the normal game, you would now have about 20, 30-ish seconds. Depends a little bit on how quickly you achieved all the other tasks. So if you overspend somewhere else, then you're losing sometimes. If you had time over, then usually it's 20, 30 seconds or so, where you can now still use any timed abilities if you want to. I think we are okay in this case. The mission control, I could, for example, move troops back and forth or units back and forth. Unit is everything. Could be a satellite, could be a scientist, could be one of these soldiers here or one of these interceptors. But I think I am okay in respect to my time phase. I think I used it well, so we will end it now. And now we get some time. And I promise you, I was really playing this very, very quickly. I didn't spend a lot of time thinking this through. The only thing I did was to move the camera. Promised. Let's proceed. Resolution phase. Let's go through this now. Audit the budget. And if I counted correctly, we have basically 14 things here on the board. Of course, these things do not count. This is our reserve. This is where we get new resources or new units from. So these do not count. I don't know why they put it here. This space on the board doesn't really make sense, because it would be much easier to say everything that's here on the board will basically cost you $, but it's everything minus everything that's in this little box here. But it's 14, and that's the money I set aside, so I think I am okay. 5, 10, 14, so we are green. Awesome. If not, I would have been in a bad shape. I think some countries would basically lose it. So now we can spend the leftover $1 here to either go for another soldier or for an interceptor. Both are equally important. And one thing I did forget, so allow me this one little mulligan. I wanted to place this guy here onto my officer training card, so we are training him to be an elite. Problem is, we can't really use him this round anyway, but yeah, that's a minor little mulligan. I wanted to do that. But yeah, what am I going to go with? 1 interceptor or 1 extra soldier? I think interceptors can get tight, so we didn't lose any soldiers yet, and this round we might be okay. So I will go for an interceptor, which we will simply place onto our reserve card, and this will be important. Later on, you will see a ton of that stuff in here, and this will happen relatively soon anyway. So then we will resolve the crisis. We already know this. We will increase panic in Africa by 1. That's not great, but nothing we can do about it. We will discard it. We will move on next. And now we are resolving tasks. I think, yeah. We will start with the research, and we will start here with research number 1, which is the run and gun. This is where those cool dice will come into play. You know how dice hate me. We will use a dice tower. So I'm choosing my trusted Lego dice tower here, of course. There is a tracker which you currently can't really see. That's over here. That's the threat tracker. So we are starting this on 1, and for each scientist we have assigned to this task, we will be rolling 1 blue die. It's basically Arkham Horror chances, so on a 5 or 6 we will be hitting, so basically 2 phases show successes, and we will always roll the alien threat die. If the alien threat die ever rolls equal to or lower than the current threat level, again right now that's a 1, we will fail this task and certain things will happen. In this case the scientist will be exhausted. It's not the end of the world, we will be able to live with that, but ultimately we want to achieve 1 success here on run and gun, and then we can use it basically as of this point onward. And let's roll that, and ooh, I think that fell out. It was a success, but I will roll that again. I'm not cheating here. You know how I'm doing this, and you must be joking me. Okay, it is a success, but the scientist is exhausted. We can't use the scientist next round, but we will assign the run and gun to the squad leader, which, yeah, he can use that now. During the resolution phase, place 1 assault here, add 1 XCOM die to each roll against an enemy task. And that's pretty amazing. Problem is we don't have any assault left over. But anyway, let's not complain. We will move over to the carapace armor, which is also, we are resetting this every time we are basically rolling that die, at least for these tasks. So again, it's back to 1. And we are rolling this. So that's a 7, which means we haven't failed the test, but we also didn't roll a success. So this now ultimately means we will increase the threat to 2, and we get to choose now if we want to carry on or if not. I think I'm okay here, but now it's a 2 or less on the alien die, and of course, no, that's a 4. I think I will carry on. I really want this armor. And no, it's not good enough. Yeah, okay, we have failed this one. The technology will stay where it is, so we can continue next round, but for now we have failed this. We are resetting this, and then we will carry on, this time with a firestorm. That's an important one, but now we have assigned 2 scientists here. We have resetted this, and we need 2 successes for the firestorm. And that's an amazing, wow! You are a star. So we have successfully developed the firestorm during the resolution phase. So we can't use this now. Exhaust this, destroy 1 UFO in a continent that has at least 1 assigned to this. And looking at this, this is pretty amazing. I'm okay here. So I think I will use it right away. So we will get, it has to be a continent, not the orbit, exactly. So we will immediately take care of it. We will tap it, and this has taken care of 1 UFO. Okay, that was amazing, and we can basically use those scientists next rounds. Amazing. Let's carry on. We will resolve the orbital defense. It's the same deal. We will reset everything in respect to the threat, but we were successful anyway. We have 2 satellites here. We are rolling 2 dice, but we have 5 UFOs here. Not sure what I was thinking here. Yeah, there's nothing we can do. So let's roll those dice, and okay, that's a 3, which means we haven't failed. We will increase the threat level to 2. We have taken out 1 UFO, and again, I get to choose if I want to carry on, and I think we have to carry on because everything we are not destroying here will have, yeah, will have an immediate impact actually. So let's continue, though that's not good enough. That's not good enough. We have 1 re-roll with our satellite uplink. I must not forget that, but right now we don't need it. We will increase the threat level to 3, and I think I will have to carry on. That's an 8, amazing. So we have taken care of another of these. We will go to threat level 4. Even if we are successful, the threat level goes up. I think we will have to carry on now. And that's not good enough, and we have failed. The question is, should I be using the satellite uplink now or not? Just to show this to you, so we will exhaust this. We will re-roll that threat die. The alien, it's an 8, awesome, but we have to carry on now. I will carry on. It's now at 5, and we will keep going, and that's 1 more, but all both of our satellites are now exhausted because we have also failed this task. But 2 is definitely better than 3. And in this case, after the task is each UFO that remains in orbit increases panic in the least panic continent by 1. And as we do that one by one, 1 goes in here, 1 goes in there. But I think that is quite all right. Then we will do the global defense, exactly. Same game, I already resetted the alien threat. We will start, I believe, here in Africa. So we have 2 fighters, we are rolling 2 blue dice, and we are rolling the threat die. Okay, that was a bad start, so this will increase. Yeah, I think we have to carry on. Okay, awesome. 1 is down, and it's only an 8. So we carry on the questions. If we are now failing, basically, both of these fighters are down. It doesn't matter how many UFOs there are. A 3 is pretty bad, actually. I will suck it up. I don't want to lose 2 of my fighter planes. So we will continue with South America. Actually, we only have 1 interceptor there. And, you kidding me? Okay, this one is gone. It will be destroyed. And now we have 1 UFO left in Africa and South America, which means terror level will increase respectively. Okay, great start, great start. But at least those 2 interceptors are still with us. I think that's still important enough. Next should be the base defense. Exactly, resolve base defense. It works similar but a little bit different. We still have 2 different tasks here. The main difference is because everything is so tense in this phase, we are not resetting after each task. So the alien threat will continue to increase for each role we are taking. We will have to, and this is how we don't need to go from left to right in this instance. I think I decided to go with a sectoid commander here only. So I will assign my heavy and I will assign my sharpshooter here. So ultimately I will be rolling 2 dice. And it doesn't matter how many symbols these have. Each guy is basically one die. There are some, if you see these golden ones, if that matches, then it's specialized, you get an extra die. Or if you have an elite, you also roll an extra die. So, but we need 2 successes, right? Yes, indeed. So let's see how well or not well we oh gosh, this is so bad. This is completely pointless. So both of these guys are dead. We didn't even take out that sectoid commanding. I think, do I have a reroll? No, we don't have the carapace armor. This would have been so amazing. Roll the alien die during a mission or enemy task. That's so incredibly bad. But yeah, this ultimately means 2 aliens weren't killed. They are removed. That's at least a small relief. But this means we have to damage the base twice. 1 and 2. Basically for each alien once. Amazing. So let's carry on. Was the XCOM base destroyed? Not destroyed. That's at least a small relief. That would be now the check if you would have lost the game or not, by the way. Then we resolve the mission. This works pretty similar as the base defense. We will at least be now allowed to reset the alien threat to 1. But like the base defense, we are not automatically decreasing it when we go from task to task or role to role, basically. So we have to make a call. So here on this symbol, we have our sniper. I believe this is the friendship symbol, and I think the assault has this symbol. So we are rolling 3 dice, but of course we could be dying here, friends. So if I now roll again a 1, then we are in a very tough spot, quite honestly. And this is the mind merge, the first success. And yeah, the first doesn't count. Isn't that lovely? I think we will only be able to do 1. We are really extremely unlucky in respect to our aliens that were coming out. These were the worst ones in the deck, believe me. So let's roll that. Oof, okay, that's pretty amazing. It's really the first success, not the first roll. But I think we have to make some ground. And again, if I die, I die. And I will not take it back. Okay, it's 1 success and an 8. So we are moving to 3. But we are allowed to place 1 success marker on this. But I think I will have to carry on, actually. We will continue to roll. We are now at threat level 3. And, are you kidding me? Oh, I forgot, of course, the first one is negated. So no, I will stop here. I think this doesn't have any points. We will leave these guys here. They will remain here. We can call them back later on by assigning a new mission or so, or using our satellite, I think the mission control. But yeah, I think I have to stop here. I cannot afford to lose all 4 soldiers. Yeah, that was pretty brutal. And then we are inputting our panic levels because we haven't moved anything into the red level. It really only matters if something is in the red or in the orange. We will be losing some funds here, but that's not the case, so we can carry on. Was a mission completed? Unfortunately, not even close, or not completed. And then we are refreshing units and cards. We are sending everyone back home, everyone but that's out there on a mission, so these guys will remain there actually. Everything, all the discarded enemy, tech mission and crisis cards will go to the bottom of their respective decks, so they will come back, and everything that was exhausted will remain exhausted for the next round to come, like these satellites here for example, or some of the scientists, but I will do the cleanup and will prepare for the next round to come. Okay, one thing I forgot, the app needs to know how many UFOs are in orbit. If there are any UFOs, they can move to other content at the start of the next round. They will do that. In addition, in orbit have a chance to scramble XCOM communication, so making things a little bit more crazy. So we don't want this to happen, but in this case we have 2 UFOs in orbit. It's pretty bad, and then we will start the next round. Again, it will be still not timed. The app will give us less information now, but apart from that, we still have enough time to walk it through. We are deploying now, but again, we don't really know the exact timing of things. New technology available, which means we are drawing 3 more cards from the deck. I will add them to my little card holder. I already done that. Again, we are always drawing up to 6. Then we will have 11 available as our budget, though that's slightly less, but that's the way how things go. Let's carry on. We will assign research 1, and I believe we really do need the interceptor repair here. We will assign 2 scientists, so that's the first $2. The thing is, we also have to account for the 3 that are already out there on a mission, so we already have spent 5 of our $11. So I think we definitely need some more funds. I will use my all-in to add 1 emergency fund to our emergency funding card, and I forgot some satellites in here, so let's carry on. A crisis, so let's quickly do that. Increase panic and destroy. We can't destroy any interceptor, so we'll have to increase the panic here. That goes without saying. Let's carry on. Enemy in the base, so let's see what we get. It's a normal mutant, still a very bad one. Are you kidding me? No abilities, but still brutal enough. Then let's carry on. Choose a mission. I think we are not doing that, so we will simply draw 2 more cards. I could actually replace now the existing mission. This would bring my folks back. Reduce panic in any continent. South America by 2. South America target extraction. We have 1 search for free. Oh no, I think I want to recruit the soldiers. No, I will not leave that, so I will discard them both. Emergency funding available. I think we need at least $6 this round. Yeah, I will add $6 in here. Let's carry on. UFOs detected, both in North America, taken care of. Oh, did I move them? No, I think they didn't come up yet, right? No, they did not come from the thing. This could happen. We are assigning research 2. We will assign 1 there. This is the carapace armor, which we still have, so that's another $1. Oh, did I take this from the wrong buckets actually? No, I did not, because I have added 5 or 6 right from the thing. Okay, deploy satellites. I think I have to send 2 more satellites in here. We need those. We really need to get rid of those. Yes, that's done. Deploy interceptors. So I think, yeah, we will go 1 here, here, 1 here, and 1 here. So that's 4 interceptors. That's really costly, so we might not be able to really fund an awful lot. Maybe, I don't know what happens to those. No, I will leave it at this. Let's carry on. More UFOs, of course. 1 more in Africa and 1 more in Asia. Not sure if I want to deal with that or not. I'm not sure. Did I miss this maybe? Hopefully it didn't mess this one up. Enemy in the base. We are adding 1 more mutant. Oh gosh, this is so bad. This is so bad. Deploy squad to mission. We are not taking care of this, so we are getting some time back because these guys are already there. We have to deal with another crisis. Hooray. Discard 1 research to kill 2 soldiers. Are you kidding me? Okay, that is brutal. So I think I will assign 1 of those, and I have to assign 2 of my fellas now actually to the Sky Ranger to remove. I think we have to remove this. We can't afford that. So this has taken care of it. Again, the Sky Ranger allows you, when you assign 2 soldiers there, to remove 1 crisis. Assign research 3. And here we have the defense matrix. I think we want to get after this. We have to spend another $1 on this because this allows us prevent 1 interceptor from being destroyed. I think this is pretty good. This time we are not going to train because we are out of soldiers, actually, because the last round was brutal. So we are adding 1 more. Okay, I'm not sure if I missed to move these UFOs out. Maybe the first UFOs that I should have basically placed there. That's something I always forget. So I think the first time new UFOs we should have moved those. So I'm making things a little bit more difficult for me in this case, but I'm not taking things back. Again, it's the tutorial anyway. Defend the base, and in this case, we are only adding the elite here because the elite can maybe deal with the muton. He's rolling 2 dice against that muton. Let's see how things go. Well, that's another $1, of course. We can still use our satellite nexus, but let's carry on. No, we are ending the time phase, so I can now really think about if I should send some more folks over here. I think I will do this over here. It's crazy, and again, I believe I have too many UFOs now out here. The first 2 should have moved from orbit basically to orbit. So let's end the time phase. We will go with our budget. And again, it seems we did things right. We have 14 things on the board. Here I had 14 coins set aside. We still have $3 more, so we can carry on, recruit soldiers and build interceptors. I think this time for the next round to come, we have to go all in on soldiers. And because of our run and gun here, I think I want an assault for sure. So we have at least 1 available. That is okay. And then up next, it doesn't really matter too much. I think it's either one of those. Don't really care too much looking at the mission. I think we might need more heavy actually for the task to come. But that's our... Oh, that was only 2, right? 1 and 2. Yes, indeed. We get a 3rd one actually. We had $3 left. So yeah, in this case, then let's also go for a snipe. I think this makes sense. Nice. Next, we will increase panic in Asia by 1. So that's basically the crisis step done, but so far so good. And then up next, we will resolve research. You already know the drill, so I think I can speed up from here. So we start with the interceptor repair. That's a really amazing one. Problems, I can't use it right now. We have assigned 2 scientists. We need 2 successors. Okay, that's 1. I take that. Things goes up by 1, so we are at 2. I think I will continue. Do I have anything else? No. One thing I completely always tend to forget is this one here, the workshop actually. So I can place X amount of scientists here. I still have 2 scientists available, and then I could be for every X, I could basically one time use one of the cards that have an exhaust ability. So I think I may want to regroup that. So this one here, for example. So I can exhaust this, so I can spend 2 scientists to one time use the light plasma rifle here to exhaust this, place 1 success on an enemy that has a support assigned to that. And we do have that actually for the sectoid commander. And the similarly here, it's the blaster launch. I think this is the same thing with a heavy assigned to that. So with both of those, we might be able to take out something actually. So let's try to not forget that for now. But yeah, we will have to carry on, or rather I want to carry on. And that's another success. And we didn't lose those fellas, which means we have the interceptor repay. So place 1 scientist here to build 1, and we can do that twice. That is so amazing. Really a money saver. Really, I need to make sure I'm not forgetting this. This is so crazy important. Awesome. Okay, that was important. Let's go to Tech 2. Again, alien threat is being resetted. So we are rolling against the carapace armor. I want this. Yes, and we got it this time. Amazing. So we get a reroll. That is so incredibly important. And we didn't lose that scientist. And then, yeah, the defense matrix is also so nice. And that is something we can even use this round. Okay, let's make sure we are getting this. Okay, this was okay. We will carry on. So let's go to 2. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, that is so cool. Okay, we have some good tech now available. That isn't terrible at all. And we didn't lose a single scientist. Nice. Up next should be the orbital defense, and this is where I really messed up big time, but yeah, I will have to live with it now. We have 2 satellites, maybe I should have sent 3 in this case. Come on, you make it. Yeah, okay, we have taken down 1 UFO. We will have to carry on, that much is clear, we need to go. And that's another one, okay, and we are still standing, lovely. So yeah, we will continue to roll. That's not good enough, but we haven't lost the fight yet, so I think I will continue. Okay, we have lost our satellites, but we have also taken out 1 more UFO. So we are basically back to where we started, but this means, again, in the least panic continent, exactly. So that's 1 and 1. Yeah, that's not looking pretty. Then we do the global defense, basically. Yeah, we are losing 1 here in Australia, but we will do that afterwards, basically. So we will now go with Africa for now. So we have 1 interceptor only. I could have moved something over. I forgot that. Yeah, that can't happen. We have to use our satellite uplink here to reroll the alien die. Okay, that was brutally bad. Okay, let's carry on, and much better. So 1 is down. It still continues to grow, the threat. We will continue, and bam, we are dead. Yeah, next round we will have to do something about that. Then we will go... No, I have the card here, right? Exhaust this, prevent 1 from being destroyed. I think it simply means it goes back to our... Yeah, I think it goes back to our reserve, actually, but I think that we have still failed the task. So let's do North America. Again, this will be always resetted. Nice. 1 is down. Yeah, let's definitely carry on. It's going down to there. No, it wasn't success. I saw that. You are kidding me. And bam, 2 dead. And I did roll right. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, with 1 UFO. I should have stopped. I didn't pay attention enough. So then let's go to South America, actually. Oh gosh, we are so toast. So yeah, let's see. We have North America, South America, Africa, and Australia. So we have North America, we have South America, we have Africa, and we had Australia. And we have 5 dead birds here and 3 in reserve. Okay, this can't be good. Then we resolve the base defense. Let's go with this Muton, which is, I think, pretty good because he's an elite. We are assigning it to the boom symbol here. So that's 1 die because it's golden, and the boom is also golden for the heavy. It's another die. And because this guy is an elite, we are basically rolling a 3rd die here. Okay, at least there are some chances, but of course we can always roll a 1, right? Okay, that's 1 success. We are still okay in this case. We are not losing anything. I think we will have... we need to take out 1. That's clear. So let's continue. And this is salvage, actually. So we are taking this as our first piece of salvage, which we can use, for example, with this laboratory here. Discard 1 salvage, add 1 XCOM die to each. So basically, it helps us to resolve those research tasks. We are now at 3. And I have to decide if I want to take out that other Muton here as well. That's only 2 dice now, unfortunately, and we are rolling. But this would be our elite. The problem with that is if we're moving it to the next level, do I want to lose the elite? I don't think so. I will suck it up. No, I will suck it up. I will not defend. The Muton is... yeah, basically rampaging through our base. We are taking 1 hit, and when we are looking at our occupation task here, it says increase panic in each continent by 1, which is now bad because yeah, Africa is now in the red. So we can no longer use our all-in asset, right? Yeah. Use this ability only if Africa's panic level is in yellow. Okay, this is where I completely failed, but I don't want to lose my elite boom guy here. No, let's not do that. Then XCOM base is not destroyed. We are resolving the mission. And here we already know the drill, right? We have the mind merge. We have the sectoid commander. The first die is basically, success is basically ignored, but I believe we had 3 dice against that sectoid commander. So let's roll that here respectively. And this time I will not forget, I do have the light plasma launcher or the plaster launcher, which I can be using with my workshop here actually. So let's try to not forget that. So let's do that. Okay, that were 2. Okay, that's amazing. So 1 success is ignored, but the second success is placed here. So that's true. But then I think I will be using my workshop here. I will assign 2 scientists, which I still have. And then we are using, it doesn't really matter too much, exhaust this, place 1 success on an enemy that has a support assigned to it. We have that. But this card is now discarded, basically out of the game for now. But this means we have taken care of our first thing here, and our alien threat is only quote-unquote on a 2. So we could now debate, and this is another salvage actually, which is pretty amazing. Question really is, should we carry on or not? Here we can assign only 2 fellas, so we want a support. He gets 2 dice, and this friendship one, who has friendship? I think only the boom guy actually, right? It's 2 friendship actually. We need 2. Okay, that's not pretty actually. So it's still 2 dice, right? That's not the end of the world. But yeah, let's do that. So we will only assign this 1 guy. If we're losing 1 guy, I think that is okay. We're still rolling 2 dice because that's a golden symbol, and our support has the specialization here respectively. We need only 1 success in this case. Okay, we were successful, but we would be losing that. So I guess I will use my carapace armor. Exhaustus, reroll the alien die. Awesome, so let's do that. The success is counted. We will roll, and that's a 7. So this guy is still very much alive, but I think I'm not going to go for the Muton Elite here. It needs 3 successes, and we are already at 3, but we have made some progress here. Nicely done. Then I guess the panic levels, the 1 change that we had was Africa is actually now in the red, which is bad for us. It's next. Was a mission completed? Almost, but not quite. Wait a second, what does it say? Did you complete? Not complete? Ah, that's a melt token, no. And then we are refreshing stuff and everything. I think we still have to go through exactly how many UFOs are still in orbit. Next time I really have to think about this, but now I will reset the board and we'll move into the next round. Okay, I think I am good. So we are beginning round 3. So now everything is timed. I think the game does take into account that I'm playing alone and that I'm playing on the easiest difficulty level, but I always have enough time during this ending time phase basically to do stuff. So let's begin round 3. And again, now things are getting a little bit more spicy. So 2 UFOs exactly defending. That's basically what I did incorrectly. So this has to be done here. I will pause for a second so that I can zoom out, and then we are drawing new technology available. So we are drawing 3 more cards. Okay, that's done. That's really problematic. We have only $9 available. Are you kidding me? Okay, that's done. Crisis. You see, things are getting spicier, but I have 26 seconds. Destroy 1 here. Exhaust the satellite uplink asset card. Ooh, uplink card is the reroll. I think that is okay. We will deal with that. I think we should be okay with that, actually. Okay, we are done. UFOs detected. 2 more in North America. Let's carry on. Assign research 3. Okay, I didn't really look at those, but I believe I wanted this plaster launcher, so I will definitely assign 2 folks. So that's $2 here, respectively. Done. Enemy in the base. We will have a Mutant, not sure what's going on here. So choose a mission. We don't choose the mission. We are simply taking 2 and simply discarding those. So that's relatively easily done. Then we have, oh, another crisis. Okay, that is bad. So move all to their reserve. Move 2 from the global defense to their reserve. These are both terrible. So let's do that actually. And I think we will have to assign some folks to remove, but we have indefinite time anyway. So we are moving 1 in here. That's done. Assign research 1. What do I have? Battle scanners, alien alloys. Discard. Yeah, that's cool. We will take the weapon thing with 1 more because this gives us some dollars back. So that's another dollar we will have to spend. That's done. Deploy squad to mission. I think that is done. We are not moving anyone else, but I think we need some folks on the Sky Ranger actually to get rid of. We have to place another UFO to South Africa. Yeah, I think that's done. We can remove 1 here. Enemies in the base. Sorry for that. I have to do things in order. Emergency funding. We will take all the monies that we have left. I have no clue. Actually, another crisis. Are you kidding me? I still can remove 1 actually. Kill 1 soldier. Players cannot roll more than 3 times. That's okay. I think we can manage with that. Defend the base. And in this case, we have a floater, which is relatively easy. So I think we would assign 1 assault here. That's another dollar. And we have another pesky muton. I think I will let the pesky muton go. So no, I will only assign this 1 guy actually in here. Could be more. Deploy interceptor. So we have only 3 interceptors. So 1 goes in here, 2 go in here, I believe. So that's 3 more dollars. That's done. UFOs detected. Are you kidding me? I think, yeah, we still have the thing. We will use the satellite nexus now relatively soon. More enemies in the base. Okay, that is brutal. A floater. So now the easier folks are coming out. That's done. We will deal with, I think, 2 satellites now, and I will assign 2 satellites to the Nexus, and this allows me to move 2 more folks down here. And I think 1 has to go in here, so that's in total 3, right? Yeah, that's what we can do. Assign research 2. Not sure if I want more stuff. No, I don't think. I think we will assign 1, but we are not assigning any. We need the money actually. No, we are not doing that. Ending time phase, so I still have some time left. I will use my, there was 1, right? This one here, build 1 twice per round. We can place 2 guys in there to basically build 2 of these. So we had 2 more. Are you kidding me? So we could still use the mission control, actually place 1 satellite to move 1 unit from its reserve to the board. Okay, that is interesting actually. Should we do that? We still have this fella here in Australia. So let's do that. So we are placing 1 here. This should be another dollar, and this allows us to move 1 guy over here. That's the mission control. Move 1 unit from its reserve. Exactly. And I think, yeah, we can discard tech cards. This doesn't help. We have used our Sky Ranger. I think we will still train. Right, so this guy is becoming an elite. For the next round, we can't use our all-in because Africa is in panic. This is something, okay, we are ending our time phase. Oof, I really don't know. It was definitely much crazier. But yeah, let's proceed. Audit the budget. $9 that we had. We had some emergency fundings, of course, which we have added. So let's see. We have 3 here. Oh, I forgot these 3. I think we have failed. 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. I think we should be okay, actually. We had 9 from the get-go. That's 9. And yeah, basically all the money is gone. But we are not over. All the money is gone. So we can't really go. I mean, it's okay. We were able to get some folks in here, which is pretty good, actually. Place 1 scientist here, build 1 interceptor, limits twice per round. That's so amazing. This interceptor repair is crazy. So we are good, but we are not recruiting any soldiers and we are not building any interceptors. So we are now resolving the crisis. I did remove 1 of those, and I think I wanted to do this, actually. This needed to go. Exactly, I had to do this, so sorry for that. So we have to exhaust the satellite uplink, so no rerolls this round, and players cannot roll 3 more, so we can go to rid of this, but I have to remember this one here somehow. Let's see how things go. Resolve research. So we're going for the weapon fragments. That was not good enough, so we are already at 2. I will not move things. That's at 3 already. We will carry on, and it's an 8. I will carry on. And that's a 5. Now we are at 5 actually, and this cannot go higher than that. Wow, we are still alive. Are you kidding me? But we are not rolling a single success. And now this guy is basically exhausted. Wow, that was crazy. Over here we have the blaster launcher. That's not good enough, so we are at 2. Oh gosh, we're at 3. We are not rolling a single success. I count it. Okay, that's 1. Let's remember that. We are now at 4. Okay, these are exhausted, but we were able to get the blaster launcher, which we will assign to the squad leader. Nicely done. Yeah, and I forgot this. I think I counted too much up there. I think the last roll, at least, no, I think we don't have the blaster launcher, actually. I think I should have stopped. They were still here, so the blaster launcher is not. We can only roll 3 times. I keep forgetting that. For the last one, it doesn't matter. It was not, yeah, I think I should have been okay. So I should have stopped to roll. So we can only roll 3 dice. This is pretty limiting. So we are rolling this here for the global orbital defense. Okay, that's the first roll. Okay, amazing. So 2 are out. We are at 2. Let's definitely carry on. So that's now at 2. It's our, okay, now it's gone. We can't re-roll actually, so these guys are tired. And this means that Europe, and I think it doesn't matter. Let's go with, it doesn't really matter too much. Let's go with Asia for now, because there are no UFOs at this point in time. So we have 2 in the red already, but red is not the problem. Orange is the critical piece. And then we do the global defense. So we are starting here in Australia. Come on. Oh gosh, okay, we carry on. Second roll. Okay, it's gone. Awesome. So we have taken care of this. Cool. Then we will move to North America. So we are back at 1. We are rolling 2 dice. And it's gone. So 1 is gone. Now that's a problem. 1 we can save because of our, what was it, defense matrix, right? But the other one is destroyed. And yeah, we are losing that. And then we have 1 down here in South America. First roll, that is good. Second roll, that's not so good. Third roll, what? 3 times, yeah. Okay, 1 is and 1 is down. Okay, that's a bummer. But this also means we have 2 in North America and 1 in South America. So let's see. What did we say? 2 in North America, right? This is North America. 1 and 2 and 1 in South America. So more reds. Okay, lovely. And we only protected 2, right? Yeah, 2 interceptors, that's the case. Resolve base defense. And yeah, this is where I was a little bit, let's call it conservative, but it is what it is. I think I will go for the floater here. You cannot roll against this enemy more than once each round, which I think is all right, actually. So let's move up a little bit so you can see it. So we have this fella here, he's an assault, or she's an assault character, so 2 dice because both of them are golden, and we can only roll once anyway, right? And yes, okay, we were able to make it. So this floater is no more. We have 3 salvage in total. So now we have to make a call if we want to carry on or not. We have another floater in here. The muton doesn't really matter, but we could really try this floater actually, but only 1 die. That's okay. Let's try that at least. We are at 2 with threat. And no, you are unfortunately gone. I think I don't want to use my carapace armor on her, unfortunately, because I need it with a mission, I believe, right? I don't have another assault. Okay, that is so bad. I cannot use my run and gun this round either. Okay, that's the problem if you are playing this game alone. Again, if you assign these roles to 4 different folks, then usually they know what they're doing. I clearly don't have a clue. But yeah, this means, yeah, she's dead. And this means that the base is getting hit once and twice. So 2 more hits and then this is gone. So these folks are out of here. The base was not destroyed, not yet. And then we resolve the mission. Let's see how things go there. So we have an assault, but we need 3 successes. Are you kidding me? That's the assault. We have the friendship, which that's the support. And I think we can't really use, no, the sniper can actually go in here. And yeah, though the assault cannot boom, that's the thing. So it's either this or that. So I think in this case, I do want the sniper on here. So support could also go on friendship, and then the assault can go in here actually. No, we would be rolling 3 dice. Okay, that's not terrible. We need 3 successes, no special abilities, and we can't really use any of our cards in our hand. That is embarrassing, but okay, this is what it is. So we need 3 successes, easy, right? But we are back at 1, that's at least that's 1 success. Okay, let's mark that down. And I think I want to keep going. I do not care at this point. We have the reroll for this alien die at least once for the carapace armor. So let's continue. We need 2 successes. Come on, you can do that. So we will have to use our carapace armor to reroll that. And that's a 6. So, but we will continue. We will need 2 more successes. Come on. It's only 1 more success. I believe these successes do not carry over to the next round actually, from what I can remember. But yeah, let's continue. I don't care at this point in time. We don't have any more rerolls on this, right? No, we don't. No, we don't. There's nothing. Okay, and bam, these are all dead and we were not successful. Yeah, okay, I think that's pretty much game over here because, yeah, we are down to 4. No, we have 1 elite here actually from the officer training, so it's 5. So we could still give it a try next round, but yeah, that was embarrassing. So let's continue. So we have definitely more in the red. That's is clear. So we have Asia for sure is in the red, and we have Africa was already in the red actually. What do we else have? North America is also in the red. We have 4 in the red, which is South America actually. So those are in the red. Lovely. Mission was not completed, and then yeah, we are refreshing all units and cards, and then I think return units to reserves. We will do that. We still have 2 more UFOs in orbit, and then we would begin round 4. Let's keep going. We are deploying again. We are in a real-time phase again, and I have to pause again. So from orbit they go to Australia and to South America. We are done. New technology is available. This is the time where I pause to draw those cards so that I can also zoom out. We have the new 07. Are you kidding me? Okay, we are told we don't have any extra funds whatsoever, right? There is nothing. No, yeah, it's done. I'm good. Choose mission. I think that's the one we can basically ignore because, yeah, crisis, hooray. Shuffle the crisis deck, increase panic in North America. Yeah, we can live with that, actually. Do not care. It's done. More UFOs. 1 goes here, 1 goes to Asia. Let's make that more clear. It's done. Enemies in the base. Let's see what we get. A sectoid, mind merge, the first success. Okay, we already know this one. That's done. Another crisis. How lovely. Deal 1 damage to the base. Lose half of the funds on the merge. That's fine. We can live that. We don't have any money in here. Assign research 1. Yeah, I can't really. We have 3 guys. No, we don't have any guys on the mission. Are you kidding me? How many do we need? How many do we need? We don't have money. Weapon fragments. Yeah, let's assign 1. Let's assign 1 here, and that's done. That's $1. UFOs detected. 1 goes in here, 1 goes to Africa. Done. Deploy squad to mission. Okay, we have some dollars left, right? I have only 1 assigned. So we want some elite, so we want the boom, and I think we want the assault. So those 2 guys will go there. That's 2 more dollars, right? Done. Assign research 2. Place 1 heavy here, reduce threat by 1. That's not terrible. Let's do that. So let's assign 1 more scientist to that. Done. Enemies in the base. Hooray. And that's another muton. No ability. Done. Deploy satellites. Let's go with 2. Right? So we have $1 left. More crises. Yeah, I think that's it. Really not playing this. Spawn to orbits. in each continent. Yeah, I think we have to go with the additional UFOs. That's done. Emergency fundings, we don't have any emergency fund. What we can use the Sky Ranger actually. So I will go with the sniper and the support to get rid of one of these here. North America, let's go with the spawn one. So we're removing this crisis card here. Deploy interceptors. Oh gosh, I forgot that we only have one more dollar. I think we will send one to North America, and I think that's it. I really hope I didn't mess this one up. We don't have any base defense. Oh gosh, okay, we are toast. The first time a non-thin enemy is killed, replace it. At least to not roll an additional die this round. Okay, this is brutal. Yeah, I think we have to go with this. Oh boy, defend the base. Yeah, I think I don't have any money. Let me. I still have time, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7 exactly in the mission. I could use basically my mission control to pull one guy back. And I think just to do that, I may want to do that actually. So yes, I will use my mission control to recall this fella, and then I will send them instead here to the base defense. So we have at least a chance. Enemy in the base! One more! Are you kidding me? Oh no, that's the wrong one. That's an enemy. It's a sectoid. Now the easy ones come out. I think we were really bad shape that these were coming out. We are not assigning anything to research 1. We have more. I mean, look at this. Look at this. I mean, this is ridiculous. Ending time phase, so we will have to basically... yeah, I think I will use my satellite nexus at least twice to move 2 more folks in here. Asia is okay. This one can stand in South America. Yeah, that's basically it. Is there anything more? Yes, we will place 2 more scientists. So we have 1 more, but I don't have any more money ahead. That's the problem. Really running out of money is now really bad. So we are ending this, and wow, oh gosh, playing this alone is crazy. Not going to do that again, whatever you say. So let's proceed. I think we are auditing the budget. I think we should be quite all right. So we had 7 money, no extra funds whatsoever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we are good, so we are not panicking here. We don't get any guys back. We will resolve crises. This one is easy because there is no emergency funds. Increase a panic in North America by 1. Hooray. And yeah, this is something that I have to remember. Elite soldiers do not want an XCOM die this round. Yeah, I would have totally removed that instead, of course, so I have to remember that. Then resolve research 1. We have the weapon fragments and the holo targeting. So we have 2 research to cover. And I believe we tried the weapon fragments before. We are at 1. Okay, that was a fail. Second time. And yeah, you are basically out of here. Nicely done. Let's do the same for the holo targeting. We're at 1. Okay, this time we made it. Nice. And let's place 1 heavy here. And we have a heavy. Reduce threat by 1 before roll. That's good. We have a heavy in reserve. I take that. So that's something we can reduce the threat die by 1. When can we do that? Against a mission or enemy task. Okay. Let's do the orbital defense. Okay. Amazing. Really amazing. So we're at 2. We have removed 1 and you are dead. So we have to use our satellite uplink to roll again. That's a 7. So now we are at 3. We have to continue to roll. Okay, 1 more is down, but these guys are tired. So 2 more will go into the reds. Okay, lovely, lovely. But I think this could be game over actually. So we are defending here in North America with 1 UFO. I can protect it. No, that's not good enough. Twice. No, not good enough. 3. Okay, 1 is down and we will bring this one back. So we have enough interceptors, but we don't have the money or the fuel to basically do something with it. That's where all, right? So let's see. Basically 1 in each continent, but Europe actually. So we have the first sitting here in the orange, falling into panic. Then we have South America. We have Africa. We have Asia and we have Australia. We're still alive. I didn't think about that actually. I was relatively sure we would be dead here. So then we are doing the resolve global defense. That's what we did actually already. Sorry, I missed that. Then we go for the squad leader, resolve base defense. We have 3 guys there, and I think that the game will be over here. Does it matter too much? We are not getting any bonus dice here, but this is at least 1. So we will start with the sectoid. The first is not a hit, but at least the specialization, they still kick in. Normally I would be rolling 3 dice against him, but unfortunately that's not going to happen. So let's do that. Okay, that's a 2. That's still not good enough. That's a 3. Okay, so this sectoid is dead. Not terrible, not terrible. We have to keep going, so we will go. Oh, can we do that? No. He has a boom. So he's rolling 1 die, and I think we were already at 4 now. 4 against that sectoid, and okay. The sectoid is dead. Okay, that's not bad actually. The sectoid is bad, and then we are basically using this die to roll again. No, okay. So that was our carapace armor. So we are resolving this because it's dead, because the muton will now wreak havoc here accordingly. But this means, yeah, we are triggering the occupation one, and the occupation, I think everything will move into the red, and I think, yeah, I will end it here actually. So we will, that was the base. If it was not destroyed, so that was extremely lucky. And then, yeah, we have 1 guy up here to resolve that mission. Are you kidding me? So that's 1, 2, 3, 1 die basically. It's not, it would be an elite, but yeah, it doesn't matter, right? Yeah, okay, so you are dead. We could reduce the threat, so though he's basically out of here, he's losing his thing. I think I can't even use my holo targeting here again. This would allow me to reduce the threat, but we can't reduce it down to 0. So yeah, that's basically it. So for the next round, looking at this, there's really no point. So yeah, it's basically done. So we are, everything is now in red. North America, right, was in the orange. Move all UFOs in North America to orbit. Okay, let's do this. We will not come there again. That's at least something, but they are now in orbit. We did not complete the mission. We are refreshing stuff. We will have 3 UFOs now in there, and then we would be beginning round 5. But again, with all this, we will have $6 or $5 next round. We are basically out of guys, so there's really, and we didn't even flip the card. So if this would now have said flip the occupation to the other, I might want to give it a try, but I would really consider this as a massive defeat, and it has taken a lot of time, and oof, I don't know. Playing this solo, and again, maybe if you get more experience, you will be able to manage, but I really did extremely poorly here. I mean, it was extremely unlucky in respect to all those baddies that came out. Yeah, we had the sectoids. I really shoveled the heck out of this deck. I think getting these out so early in the game, the heavy hitters, really did make a big of a difference, but still great fun, great chaos, great mess. I really hope you somewhat enjoyed it, and I might really find that during editing I'm not going to even publish this because it was so messy. Let's see how things go. Maybe I will then make it Patreon exclusive or so. Yeah, let's see about that. Anyway, I hope you somewhat enjoyed it. Hope to see you soon in one of my other videos, and yeah, until then, bye bye.